Okay, when you're going to verify an email list, the first thing you need to do is create the file in Excel that you want to verify. And the main thing is it has to have at least an email column and a name column. Those are the only two columns that will get um, imported into the verifier program. When you're ready, just open the verifier program. The first thing to do is to click the New button in the contact lists area. Add a name for the list that you're going to verify, and then click the OK button. As soon as the list is created, it'll be show with no contacts in it. The next thing you want to do is import the contacts from an Excel file, and I have the Excel file saved on my desktop, and this is it right here. You'll see that it shows you the name of the file. Just click the next button, and then after a moment it'll recognize the sheet and show all the columns on the sheet. And when they look right to you, click the next button. It's saying that it's going to import it into the Pat Sankey list, which is what you want it to do. And it's showing the spreadsheet here, and you have to say which field is the email field, so you select the name of that column, and then which field is the name field, so you select the name of that column and click the next button. Then it'll go ahead and do the import of the contacts, and when it's done, you just click the finish button. And at that point, the list that's been imported will appear here with only the email address and the last name that you chose. Next thing you do is in the main menu bar, you click the Start button, and the Test and Connections screen will appear, and as soon as it does, you click the Start button and the test will begin. It'll show you how many emails are being tested, and it'll give you a status of how many have been done, and it'll show you how many are good and bad as it goes. When it's all done, you can just close the monitor window, and then in this list it'll show you your good ones and bad ones. You don't really need to look at them here. You can simply export them to an Excel file, and when you you have to select the list first. Select the list that you want to export and export them to an Excel file, and give the file a name, and it'll put that file, and I'm saving it on desktop. It'll put that file on the desktop. It'll put the results on sheet 1. Click next. It'll do the export. When it's done, just click finish. At this point, you're done with the email verifier program, so you can close it. And then what you can do is into the Excel program, you can open the file that you just created. On my desktop, I'll go to Sankey Verified. The file will open up. It will contain a whole bunch of extra fields that you can just delete, like you don't need this email ID field, you can delete it. The email field you want to keep, if I scroll down a little bit, you'll actually see. Well, let me delete the other fields. The name field you're going to want to keep, but you don't need this information right here. You can delete that. And then the result code, you don't even need that field. You can delete that. The main fields you want, whoops, I don't know what I was doing. You can go ahead and delete the result field. Then you have the status and the status description, and you can delete the remaining fields. So if I delete all those fields and then basically expand my fields so I can read them okay, the next thing I would do is simply sort the file so that I have the good ones and bad ones together. So I'll simply come and select everything, click Data Sort. I do have headings, and what I want to sort by is first by the status name, and then I'll add a level and support by the email address, and go ahead and support those. And then I have all the good ones together with the email addresses in alphabetical order, and then I have the bad ones at the end with the description of why it was rejected. And at that point you can just save your thing and you're pretty much done. So that completes this procedure.